Hi, I'm Bridgette Raitzand, the owner of Whispering Stones and Solstice, and I'm here today for a new crystal conversation with my friend Melanie.
Hi, everyone.
And we're talking about stones.
We are. So we often have people come in the store and they're wondering, what stone should I buy? What stone should I pick? How do I know what to get today? And what do we say to that?
Well, I think the stone always finds us, or as we say, the stone always finds the person.
Yes.
And the reason I say this is often enough we'll have people come in the store and they will have been told by somebody, you really need a piece of rose quartz or maybe amethyst or a grounding stone.
But then they come in here
and what happens?
They fall in love with stones that they've never even heard of or seen before.
Or a totally different color band,
yes.
too.
Yes.
And that's why I think the stone always finds the person. And we've also had things where we'll send a stone out to a person. And invariably, if that stone is not intended for that person, it will get returned.
It'll find its way back
it
through
does.
a mail accident or who knows what.
They'll get it and they'll say, it just doesn't seem to resonate with me. There was something that didn't feel like what I thought it would. And invariably, though, when it comes back, it takes 1 to 2 to 3 weeks. And then in walks the rightful owner who finds it in the store.
This is what I've always wanted.
And that's when
we know. We know. It just affirms over and over for us that definitely the stone has a place it's meant to be.
It definitely does. And then I think sometimes the stones actually seek us out, which I know sounds really weird until you've had one do that. I see that in the store. Sometimes people will say, well, I was halfway across the store and I saw that when it's like it drugged me over there. I'll hear that. But then I hear other stories, and I've heard a story from you, so I'm going to make you tell it. You're going to have to tell the trolleyite story.
I didn't know this was going to happen.
I am. Okay, so first let's talk about trolleyite so people kind of know what it is. Trolleyite is a stone that was more recently discovered than some of the others. It's from Brazil. What I love about trolleyite is I'm a blue girl. So like I always liked blue spoons at Dairy Queen. I liked blue ice cream.
You like sunflower blue.
I do. I like all of the blue, right? Yes. Love it. And so when they came up with this stone, or when they found this stone and it started being fabricated out on the market, it's this gorgeous sky blue up to an indigo blue. So for me, it's like, oh, the angels sing. Love that stone. And it's just what we call a sea and sky stone. It's like for spirits having a human experience. Very supportive, very high vibrational, very inspirational stone. And in a gentle but very consistently devoted sort of way.
Lots of different patterns, blues and golds and browns. It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. So you told me one day, now I get to put her on the spot.
She loves this, by the way.
This is the best.
She loves it. Yeah.
So such the best. That you had a dream about trolleyite. So tell us about that.
So I'm with stones all the time. And the only stone I've ever had a dream about is trolleyite. And I wasn't a trolleyite girl. It wasn't on the top of my favorite stone list at all.
Imagine.
I know. And I had a dream about this stone. And I walked into a beautiful building with an older, beautiful librarian type lady. Bun on her head, glasses across her nose, really pretty. But behind her was a wide, probably 25-foot wide trolleyite wall. And it was probably 3 or 4 miles high.
Woo!
It was a spectacular piece of trolleyite. It took your breath away. It was so pretty. And really what happened in the dream is she said, Melanie, you know why you're here. And it has nothing to do with politics or religion or opinions about anything. We're not here for any of those reasons. And I said, I know. And it was the sweetest conversation, and the understanding there was, we are here for one reason, and that's just to love each other. That's it. All the other stuff really does fall away at the end, and that's what matters. And that's what that dream was about. And that piece of trolleyite in the background, just beautiful to go with that message. So I came in here after my dream. I told Bridgette my dream.
No,
she loved it.
I did.
It's great to have a friend who loves your stone dreams.
I did. I absolutely loved it. Okay, look at Myra behind the camera. Are you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Myra's good. Myra's good.
Myra check.
Myra check. Okay, I just watched her face go, I was like, Well, what I love about the fact that trolleyite was in that dream is I've always gotten the feeling that it's a very sort of divine stone.
Yeah.
Like it's just calmly just beaming out all of the goodness. So when you said it was this wall of trolleyite, I was like, well, that made just total sense to me.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Total sense. I totally got it.
For it to be trolleyite. Could have been any stone in the world, and that was the dream. Was trolleyite, a big trolleyite wall. I want that in my house.
I know, don't we all? Yeah, when I see a trolleyite like fireplace around in your house, I'm going to know what it is.
Yes, you will.
So
what's your favorite?
My favorite.
Your dream stone.
I'm about to say my dream. I've dreamed about a number of stones, but I have to say the one that surprised me the first time was Herkimer diamond.
Okay, what'd you dream?
Well, I had just gotten the Book of Stones by Robert Simmons, you know, which is kind of my little stone Bible. It's not very little, actually. This thing is like good to weight down things when you need them to be flat. I love it.
Yes.
And when I first got it, I flipped through every page. I dog-eared every stone that caught my attention the most with the intention to kind of go through each one of my dog-eared pages and just kind of learn more about whatever it was. It's a fabulous reference. Yes. But I had gone past the Herkimer diamond page. I had heard about Herkimer diamonds, didn't know much about them, but just kind of cruised past that page onto probably labradorite, which is, you know, one of my favorites, but not really thought too much else about it. So I was working my way through the book, hadn't quite gotten to the H's yet.
Okay.
And one night I was sound asleep, and at 2 a.m, I woke up out of my sound sleep, and I heard as if someone had literally spoken out loud next to me. I heard Herkimer quartz diamond. And I thought, that's weird.
To be awakened with just
a word.
And
I thought that's just so odd. And I thought, well, maybe it was the tail end of my dream.
Did you think you were losing your marbles?
No, because I work in a stone store.
We've already lost our marbles.
My marbles are all here. But no, I thought, oh, that's odd. Yeah. So got up, wandered around, got a drink of water, came back, went back to sleep. And about 4:20 that morning, Herkimer quartz diamond literally woke me out of a sound sleep, and I was like, what in the world is going on? So once again, went back to sleep about 6 a.m, get up just as normal. And I said, okay, very clear in my head, didn't forget those two things, very clear in my head, got to go and check out Herkimer quartz diamonds. Yeah. So I did. I mean, in my lovely dog-eared book, I went to town on Herkimer quartz diamond, and it was the exact stone I was needing at the time. It was all
Spirit spoke
so loudly, because it could have spoken about anything in this book, but it was all about the liquid light, the love, the illumination, the higher vibration that I needed to seek from that particular stone. And ever since then, they have been some of my absolute favorite stones. I actually really love to wear them because it keeps that nice high vibration nearby. So I really love to wear them. I love them as earrings. I love them as a necklace.
There is so much light in that stone and so much sparkle.
So much sparkle. But, you know, I never would have picked it, even though they're beautiful and they have a lot to recommend them. A lot of times they have smoky mixed in, and smoky is like my guardian stone, right? It wasn't one that I picked, but the stone decided, like it often decides for people that come in the store.
Yes. We see it happen
over and over again. So I guess what we want to say is, if you go in a store and you are unsure what you're looking for, or maybe you think you know what you're looking for, be open.
Yeah. Trust yourself.
Trust yourself. And a lot of times things happen in the world and we're like, did that really happen? Was that a coincidence? What is it? I kind of think of it as serendipity instead. Yeah. So if you ever walk in a stone store and you're not sure, sometimes the people that help you can speak what you need. Sometimes the stone's going to call you from across the way. Just be open, because I really do believe that the stone always finds the person.
Enjoy them.
And there's a lot of them. Can't go wrong.
No.
Right?
So fun.
So fun.